Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Konstantinos Kitrou. I'm a computer science tutor, and this will be our first lesson in Microsoft Excel for beginners. We will treat the application like we've never seen it before. I have opened the application now and I have created a new workbook. So let me make you a description of the environment first of all. So this green line, let's call it title line, where it says book 1, which is a sample title because we have not saved our work yet. Later on it will take the name that we will give to the file, and under the title line this is the menu where it says home, insert, page layout. This is what we call the Microsoft Excel menu, and underneath is the ribbon. The ribbon is always full of buttons, and the ribbon changes every time we select something different from the menu. So right now we will stay at home. We do not need something else yet, and let me show you the spreadsheet of our book. So this is spreadsheet number 1. And every spreadsheet in Microsoft Excel is a very big table, which obviously do not use all of it. In fact, to be honest, not all of the times. Most of the times we just use a part of the table, and the spreadsheet contains columns which are named with capital letters A, B, C, and you can select a column by clicking on its name. So this is column A, column B, column C, D, E, F, blah blah blah. There is 256 columns, so we will not obviously need all of them. And we have rows. The rows are named with numbers, so this is row number 1, number 2, number 3, and like as columns you can select a row by clicking on its number. So everywhere a column meets a row, we have a cell. Those rectangles are called cells, and every cell we click on gets its name by the column and the row that it contains. So for example, this one, the selected cell, is called cell C5. This one, cell E2, A7, F4, etc. So let's say that we want to write something on our spreadsheet. For example, I will select cell A1 and I will type my name, which is Konstantinos. And now whenever I want to confirm the data I insert into a cell, I can press the enter button, or I can click somewhere else. So right now it seems that my name has captured space also from cell B1, which is actually not true, because let me show you something. If you select A1 cell, then as you can see, my name is also in that field, in that place, which is called the formula bar. So whatever I have written inside A1 is also shown inside the formula bar. But if I select cell B1, then as you can see, there is nothing inside the formula bar. So that means that there is nothing inside the B1 cell. It is actually emptied. And we will prove that because if you put your mouse pointer in between A and B columns and you left click stably on your right, so in that way you increase the width of column A, then as you can see now, you can see the truth that Konstantinos' name is only in A1 cell and there is nothing in B1 cell. So now I will show you something very interesting. I will reduce again the width of column A. So again, the width of column A is not enough to show the whole name inside the A1 cell. And I will put my mouse pointer again at the same place like before when I tried to increase the width of column A. And now I double click. So as you can see, when you double click, the column width is auto-adjusted to the width of the text you have written. So if I increase more the width, I can see that by default the text I have written inside A1 cell is aligned left, to the left. I select A2 cell now and I type number 7 and I press enter. So now my first conclusions, the text is by default aligned on the left, whereas numbers are by default aligned on the right. What happens with dates? For example, let me type my date of birth, 9th of March 1983. So like numbers, dates are aligned to the left, to the right, sorry, by default, which means that dates are treated like as numbers in Microsoft Excel. So now I can show you, I will show you how you can select specific parts of your spreadsheet. Okay, you are familiar now with one cell. When you click on one cell, then the cell is selected. If you want to select more than one cells, then you start from, for example, cell A1 and you left click. You do not leave your left click until you end your selection. So let's say that I select until cell F10. So all those cells are selected now. Don't worry about the fact that A1 is still white. It just, Microsoft Excel just shows us where we started our selection from. If you select the same field the other way around, starting from F10 to A1, you will be able to see now that F10 is the cell with the white background. So by using this method, you can select consecutive cells. Let's say that I want to select separated ones, for example, cell A3 and then C5 and F8. So in that case, I click Control button and then I click C5 and then F8. So now in that case, it leaves with a white background the last cell I click on my selection, and then if you click anywhere else without pressing the control button, then the selection does not occur anymore. So when you click on a letter of a column, then the column is selected, and with the same way of selecting cells consecutively, you can select columns as well. But if I want to select, for example, F and I, then I have to click on A, Control F, then Control I, and the same thing happens with the rows. Row number 3, Control, row 7, row 10, etc. Now, if I want to select the whole spreadsheet with one click, then I have to go there on that empty gray scaled square between column A and row 1. So if you left click there, then the whole spreadsheet is selected just by a simple click. So now we will save our progress for the next lesson, where I will show you how you can make simple calculations in Microsoft Excel. So we'll go to the menu, File. Because we save our file for the first time, we will click Save As instead of Save, where we choose that option when we want to save just the changes we have made. So we click on Save As and then Browse. So I will create a folder for you inside my channel folder, which will be for Microsoft Excel, and then inside lesson 1 I will name my file lesson 1. You can see that the file format is XLSX by default when you save a file inside Microsoft Excel. So I will click on the Save button, and now you're able to notice that the name you have given to your file is shown on the title line now instead of book 1 lesson 1.xlsx saved. So now if I close the file close, it just have left the application open without any workbook. So if I want to open my file again, then File, Open, Browse, and then I will go to C, Channel, Excel. Let's say that it wasn't the last location I have saved the file, and then I double click on the file I want to open, and there it is. So stay tuned for lesson 2, because I will show you many new things, like making simple calculations in Microsoft Excel. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.